What a day to be alive, to experience this shift. This is all happening now. You're not going crazy. It's absolutely happening. And whatever you do, don't F it up. And don't worry, your Uncle Mike's going to guide you right through it. There's a massive shift that's happening in your life. This is happening for millions of people around the world. You came to the right spot today. Your life is about to change in the physical. For our life to change, the experience of our everyday life, when it changes, we have to go through very deep and powerful internal shifts. We just went through them. And at this time, you could feel this within you. You could feel it in your gut. Okay. This is an integration phase. We're going to talk about integration. And right now, in the now moment, the universe is trying to bring you everything that your heart was calling for. Your heart actually brings it in like a magnetic field. And right now, the universe is trying to bring it to you. So there are things that you're going to want to do so you don't F this up. And because of the previous seasons of our life, you might have walls put up. You might have situations. The animals are out today. You might had to exist. You had to exist throughout the season. It's not to be ignored. And we went over that in yesterday's podcast. But now we have to move forward, and we have to embody the emotional state of now having the desired life. This is one of the most important videos, one of the most important lessons you'll ever have in this now moment. And if you're able to focus your attention, you could grab a pen and paper today. We're going to break it down to a fine powder. There were desires that you had for your whole life, and you had them since a child. Your inner child is telling you, right? Like years ago when I used to envision the palm trees, as a boy, I used to dream about palm trees. Growing up in Brooklyn, okay, why did this boy always dream about palm trees all the time? Well, it was telling me about my future, what my soul was calling for, or the lifestyle that do you want to live a brand new lifestyle that's in resonance with yourself, your highest calling, not what the TV told you, not what the story. A lot of people are really resonating with that recent podcast. That story that's running in the background, it has been dominating your everyday life. And now the story has changed. So when you go to bed at night, there's a story that's been running. If you say, yeah, I'm struggling, I'm tossing and turning before sleep, do you fall asleep within 3 minutes? Do you want to fall asleep real quick, peacefully? You should click subscribe, okay? And we're going to change your life. Okay, so I'm very grateful for all of you. We're filming this live. Grateful if you hit the like button. It pushes this video forward so others get the notification. So there has been a massive shift occurring. Many people have already felt it in their body, and it wasn't comfortable. But we have felt that energy has passed, and maybe your gut, your solar plexus, right? And you got to embrace the beautiful yellows. All right, of that solar plexus. It's been off. And now you could feel the calm. And your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So now when you felt that stir up and shake up and, your solar plexus was holding densities from the previous seasons of your life, they're all cleared away. So now that we went through this shift, it is essential, it is pivotal that we move forward and we don't F this up, okay? The universe is trying to bring things to you. So number one, start writing them down. You want to align to love. Align to love. I understand myself, everyone, you want to learn more about it. You watch yesterday's video. We all went through something in post 2020. We all did. And some of those things weren't our fault. However, after we went through the season, it becomes our responsibility to drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. You got to drop, you got to drop the anger, the, anything that you went through. It was part of your journey, but now you have to drop it like it's hot. Ooh, it's hot. Just drop it real quick. Okay. And then you align to love. And what you want to do right now, not be angry, not walking around, ladies, like you're sucking on a lemon, even though we're embracing the yellows. Okay. You want to be happy and you don't want to overthink. If you overthink, right? I have done this on my journey. If you are overthinking, if you're living too much in the brain and you're not in the heart, if you're not walking the walk and actually being happy, being silly, and being childlike, if you could get this down today and actually walk out, when you walk out the door today, wherever you're going, you want to walk and be happy, and please do not overthink. Try it for one day. Try it for one day. Say, I'm not going to overthink today. If something shows up for me, I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to be chill. I'm going to be as cool as the other side of the pillow, baby. Yeah. Is that cool? That's how cool you got to be. Okay. You must learn this embodiment today. So one of the things I've been going over with the community all year long is this term embodiment. You must learn to embody the emotional state of having the outcome of the life your heart desires, to actually experience it. If you cannot hit the frequency, if you cannot embody the emotional state of actually having it, if you are angry all day long, if you're not living at a, if you're constantly, I gotta keep the walls up, right? Because of things that happened in the past. This is the answer. You could write it down today. You must learn how to embody the emotional state of having the outcome of the life that your heart, not what the TV told you, not what your parents told you, not what your loser friends, they're actually not your friends, around the water cooler or in the locker room told you. It's about you. What is that heart telling you today? Once you hammer down this frequency, you get that frequency, boom, it's emitting outwards. It's an outward force now. In the past few weeks, you might have called, are you finding me for the first time today? Oh, you're going to love all the videos we've been putting up, okay? Did you have to go inside? You could raise your hand in the chat. You had to go inside. You had to go inside in the past few weeks. You had to go inside, right? But now, all that inner work, all that internal, right? Now it's an outward force. So as we were collecting all that energy coming in, healing, purging, changing, now it's boom, it's an outward force. It's an outward force. And as we're saying right now, it's very difficult. So the way that this world actually operates, do you want to learn how the world actually operates? You could click subscribe, be part of the journey. The world, the way that it operates, it's paradoxical, especially when we're getting our emotions involved. So there are many paradoxes to the way, if we want to successfully achieve things. And that's why I always refer to the wise words of my wise Nana, right? She sat me down when I was a boy and she said, Mikey, there's a time for this and a time for that. You have to know your season. You have to know how to move. So there are times, right, where you have to plant seeds. You have to actually do, and then you just got to let go. And then now you're just doing the inner work. And now you're just putting out the frequency. It's kind of like set it and forget it. So there are people that they only do one aspect of this manifestation process of this. Are you a conscious creator? If you're tuned into this podcast, right, this is one, this one could be worth millions of dollars to people. What a powerful video today. All right. will now be able to create your reality, and you are switching your mode. You're no longer an NPC. You're not just a non-playable character walking around, right? You're a creator being. You're a master of the universe today. So you have to understand this. You have your desire, and then you have non-resistance to your desire. This is a paradox. I understand it. That's why it's so difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. I struggle with certain things too. Me too. Me too. Okay. But when people could look back, and we want to share from authenticity here on this channel, there are things that I accomplish. There are things I'm able to accomplish with ease. And then there are things that are a little bit more difficult because of the way our lives panned out. We don't have anything to compare it to. We don't have the programs. We've never had that experience before. So we don't have that frequency that is in our subconscious. So those things are going to be a little bit difficult. So you could have desires, certain desires. It's easy. It's lickety split. But then you say, I want this one thing. I got this thing over here. I want this for my life. But then what happens is you're looking at the outer world, and you don't actually see it. So then you actually have resistance to it. So it's not that you don't actually want your desire. And this is where it becomes paradoxical. Okay. Definitely no gaslighting in our everyday lives, Lowell. Absolutely. That's a big thing out in the modern society. That's a big thing out there. So you want to have your desire. You have to have non-resistance to your desire. And that's why it's important to know that if you go back to the beginning of the lesson, the universe is trying to bring it to you. And in your human rational mind, you say, I got to go this way. This is my desire. This is the outcome. I'm going to go straight there. No, especially it's never okay. Especially if you don't have the programs, if it's a desire, if it's a change for your life, you've never had it before. And many people across the world are doing this right now. You're going through this shift this year. Your family lineage, you had a level of wealth that was middle class or whatever it was. And now you have exponential wealth, well, you don't have the programs for it, right? You were single most of your life, right? You never had a equally yoked relationship. We like to have that term on this channel, equally yoked. You never had it in your life. Well, all of these things, you can't just go from A to B. I'm going to go in a straight line. No. So that's why we have to understand quantum manifestation. We have to understand the quantum chaos that pops up in your everyday life. And all of a sudden, all these weird things start popping up. And those weird events are lining up. All of these weird events. Look at your life. In the past few months, did you have some extra weird events? Things pop in and out there, and what they're doing is they're fine-tuning your frequency. Are you sure you want this? Is this what you want? And the universe is actually trying to bring it to you. Don't. Oh, isn't that a great video title today? Smash into that like button, and I'm going to help you not, because a lot of times we F it up because this is the word self-sabotage. Some people don't like it. Some people get very triggered. I've been doing this. Okay, I'm the embodiment. I live my everyday life this way. I could tell everyone, I could tell millions of people right now. If I'm talking to people, or if I meet someone I say you're self-sabotage. People get very triggered by it. A lot of times, right? You are the problem. And what you're doing is, I'm giving you the scientific evidence here. What you're doing is, the universe is trying to do it. You're putting up a wall, okay? You're actually pushing it out, and it's coming from the frequency, okay? Maybe you dealt with things. Maybe you're trying to protect yourself. I want to stay safe. Okay, we all understand it. Refer to yesterday's lesson if you're new. Everyone's going to watch yesterday's lesson if you missed it. Sometimes in our life, and Carla writes, delay is not denial. Delay after delay. We've all gone through delays. I could sit here. I could do a full podcast on all of the delays. Okay. There were many pivotal moments in my life, right? And each time there was 100% of the time there was a delay. All right. You got to understand these things. I appreciate that, Catherine. Lily was blooming. The palm trees are palming. The love is flowing. The love is flowing today. Okay. So this is where you have to get it through that brain. Okay. You have to understand this. And then when you understand it, you self-reflect on your life. Oh, I'm going to be a nice person today. I'm going to be love. Listen, go out in the world. Do you see a lot of miserable people walking around? Don't let that be you today. Let your uncle, ooh, I'm on your screen. How you doing? Let me be the one. Don't be a miserable person today. I get it. Okay. Lion Teach writes, OMG, so true. Are there a lot of miserable people walking around? Don't let it be you. Put the love frequency out, because this is the answer all the time. All the time it's the answer. The universe doesn't bring you what you want. I want this. I want that. This is the hard truth you have to get through today. The universe doesn't bring you what you want. The universe brings you what and who you are. If you are dysfunction, you're going to go to dysfunction. There's dysfunctional relationships over there. There's all this other stuff over. If you are peace, universe can only bring you a peaceful, nice relationship, beautiful peace, beautiful, peaceful job, respect in the workplace, abundance is flowing in. 888 abundance codes are flowing in right now, right? So the universe is always going to bring you what you are, who you are. Jocelyn writes facts, Michael. I appreciate that, Jocelyn. These are the facts of life. And it's an intense world. I go through these things myself. None of this has been easy. So what we need to do, which we just went through, we went through a timeout. We went through an internal cleanse, and now it doesn't matter who. Maybe I'm not going to judge these people. I don't know them. And I've seen this a lot. I mean, people judge me. And some people in the comments and stuff, right? They don't know who I am, right? And I see this with others, right? So what I need to do, if I haven't actually met someone, if I actually haven't had a conversation, I'm just explaining, right? So whoever shows up, I'm not going to be angry. Right? I'm gonna keep the arms open. Oh, here's an opportunity. And we discussed this the other day. All right. In this new energy, in the past, you might be a little skeptical. You say, well, what's the catch? What's the catch? You can't operate that way anymore. If you sit there and you say, what's the catch? All right, you're just going to pass the opportunity by. Go back to the beginning of the lesson. The universe right now is trying to bring it to you in this energy. Valuable lesson of a lifetime today. Valuable lesson. This is all quantum manifestation and quantum physics. We got to get real nice and comfortable now for part 2 of the lesson. You guys love it when I'm out here, right? The quantum field. So there are people that have been doing their studies. You are familiar with the quantum field. And then there are people that might be new to this. The quantum field is a real thing. Nikola Tesla referred to the ether. Many people refer to the 4th dimension. The quantum field is an invisible energy matrix that connects all of reality. So when you start to realize this, and you can see this within people, or maybe there is a place that you live, and all of a sudden you don't feel at home in this. These are these are like the emotions and feelings that go on inside. If you have changed, if your internal frequency shifted and you lived in that city your whole life, and then all of a sudden you say, I can't do it no more, and you're getting anxiety for no reason, right? So this is the example of the quantum field. It's not just this is the physical location. There's a frequency, and you will be able to feel this throughout your life if and only if you are fully detoxed, you got your clairs up, right? All of these things. Again, click subscribe. You say, I want to have my spiritual senses up. I want to have a more conscious existence. Opening your third eye is not, I'm going to be ultra spiritual. I'm going to be, no, this is part of everyday life now. And then it's difficult when, you're loaded with toxins, you have a lot of traumas in your life, and you have a lot of anxiety. So upon the moment that you've really detoxed your body, you're actually able to feel these connections in the quantum field. And that is that energetic matrix that just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's part of our life. And things are shifting right now. And this is where, oh my, oh baby, this is the important part of the lesson right now. This is where you don't F it up. If you're going through this shift, you feel it, okay? You have to understand this concept right now. So important. You see how important it is? I put a lot of emphasis on it. Attention collapses reality. This is quantum physics, the observer effect. Attention collapses reality. So if you shut the TV, whatever you put back in, where are you placing your attention? And then you'll do this in your everyday life. You go to work, you go to the gym, are you paying attention to negative people? Are you paying attention to positive people? Are you paying attention to fun? What are you placing your attention to, even if you were done wrong? So this is where yesterday's video is going to be very relevant. Anyone that says, oh, but I was done wrong, I understand. Watch the video from yesterday. But now it becomes our responsibility to let it go. And say, do I want to spend my entire life, constantly fighting and pushing against this thing that's never going to move? Or are you going to be focusing on the reality that you want to experience, the love you want to experience, the wealth that you want to experience? Then there's a shift of your attention. I've really been hammering this home. Attention span, this is how we create. This is quantum physics is the answer. If you cannot hold your attention, you will never be able to sustain massive change. You can have blips of change. It's part of the life. You have little blips and blabs of things. But if you want to have a lifelong change, you must sustain your attention. In the modern society, attention spans are finished. Hurry up, talk. Hurry up, get it over with. If you're in that frequency, it can't work. Think about the world. That short form, again, I'm not saying I watch short form content and stuff like that, but what I'm saying is the instant gratification, the constant, look at the dating apps now. This is the worst. Swipe it away, replay, swipe. Am I speaking the truth? Smash into the like button, smash it hard so people understand this. If you do this, that's your life. You have worthless relationships. I teach the truth here. You're swiping. Oh, you think you're so okay. I'm just gonna replace Loyalty is royalty. I've been saying it for years. Not the negative loyalty. Like if a person treats you well, are you honoring and respecting that person? I'm not saying being loyal to people that are or systems that are disrespectful. Do you see what's going on in the world? We're not talking about that. We're talking about the loyalty, then the respect that you have for the everyday life people. Okay? People swiping away. People are swiping from TikTok. Do you understand what's going on? It's quick. It's quick. And you can't latch on. When it comes to quality relationships, this is known as pair bond. There are people that cannot pair bond anymore. They can't do it. Finished. People can't hold their attention. Hold. Give me the TikTok. I've seen it. I had a couple of my Facebook reels explode. Hit me up on Facebook. You have tremendous content there, and but again, I do some of those short form things. It's not my everything. These podcasts, the world famous videos, that's my thing. And then I also do some of the reels and stuff like that. And then I got a comment, and a person was like, I'm like, well, that is just an introduction to this 17-minute video. No, tell it to me now. People, they have to get it. They have to get it in 30 seconds. That's the attention span. I can change millions of lives, but it's up to you. It's up to you. This is happening right now. If I came on your screen, ooh, look at me. I'm on TV. If I came on your screen today, okay, I'm going to help you that you don't F it up. Okay? You have to focus your attention. You have to be the and then you self-reflect. I have to self-reflect too. We all do this. And that's why our life goes in seasons. It's cycles. And then if we don't F it up, we go outward in a spiral, and we spiral outwards and we expand. If you're constantly effing it up, you loop over and over again. And then you'll have the same type of experience in the workplace, the same experience with your wealth, the same worthless relationship, crashing and burning. This always comes on the inside. And when we reflect on the internal shifts today, don't be a saboteur. Absolutely, Jen. When we work on the internal shifts, then all of a sudden, abundance just falls right into our lap. And the abundance is going to fall in by the end of this video today. I get signs from the universe. God gives me signs, all these things. I had a sign right before I came on the air. It's true. I had a good sign, okay? And so I'm preparing my stuff. I'm getting ready for here. I'm getting ready for the gym afterwards. And I was exploring, and I found a pair of gym pants that I thought were lost, but now they were found. Right? I don't know where they are. Where could it be? Whatever. And I found, oh, there it is. And it was like getting something brand, even though it's not brand new. Sometimes in life, right, something is taken away from you. You can't, and you have to operate. You have to operate out of it, right? So this little experience right now, I said, and then you forget about it, and I forgot about here they are, right? It is like finding money in the bank, 144K. I appreciate that. Okay. So all of a sudden, right, what was lost is now, so you might have lost a part of yourself. What is yours is yours. And sometimes it goes missing, and then it loops around and it comes back. Sometimes it allows us to appreciate things more. Okay. So it is very important that we understand this balance. So throughout this talk, I'm giving you all the answers. This video is going to change someone's life for sure, if not millions of lives. So what you need to do, there's the divine synchronicities on cue. You want to align and act when it shows up. You have shifted. So everything that I detailed out there, you're not saying, oh, what's the catch? Oh, I'm going to put the walls up. You align your frequency and then act when it shows up. If you are aligning your frequency and then something shows up and you didn't expect it and it hits you like an RKO from out of nowhere, kid. I didn't see that RKO coming. Someone gets it. I do the jokes for the people, for the masses, okay? You align and it might hit you from out of nowhere, but if your frequency, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the beautiful comments coming in. If you align and it shows up, then you actually act when it shows up. You don't push that love away. You don't run away from that love. When someone says, "Oh, I want to support your work," you don't say, "No way, Jose." You got to have open arms because the universe is trying right now, in this now moment. If I popped up on your screen, maybe for the first time, click subscribe. I appreciate it. And you'll get a daily video 9 a.m. And it's divine timing. The universe is trying to bring it to you right now. It's trying. But a lot of times, and this is where people have effed it up in the past, you might have self-sabotaged it. Your brain, you know about that brain? You got to learn about your brain on this channel. Yeah. And until you see these things for yourself, people could get triggered in life. People, if you're 32 minutes into this podcast, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. If you're still here, okay, you have the ability to make these changes. Not everyone can do this. If it was easy, everyone, this could be the answer. Okay, I'm just calling it how it's straight right now. We are in a part of the world in the history of humanity. It's already done. People have already, they're either rising or they're done. This could be placed in the Super Bowl halftime for, that everyone watches the Super Bowl, and this could be, and they're going to broadcast this, and only, right, only about less than 10% of the whole world will be, and even though people will hear this, it's there, but it's not going to register. This is just the truth. So there's a reason why you got this today. There's a reason why you are able to do certain things in life. It is not easy to do. You got to stay away from those miserable people, Archie 369. And when you, so the goal today is make sure that gut feels nice and safe. To make sure your nervous system, how's that belly? How's that stomach? It's more important than you were led to believe. So in recent times, within the past week, I did a full video, a master class. It's a master class on your solar plexus. A lot of people resonated with it. That is the answer for your life moving forward. Your solar plexus is more than just having abs, bro. And you go through shifts. And if you are well in tune for your body, like some people, they don't know about their body. They have to go to another person, maybe in a lab coat, that tell them about. They don't know their own body. Do you know thyself? Do you know thyself? This is where the shift comes. So then you start to realize, okay, I'm going through a shift. I can feel it. The body is telling me. And then you're watching Our Everyday Lives, and then oh, okay, I'm gonna go with this change. I'm not gonna fight against it. Diane writes, the gut is calm today. Is the gut finally calm? And I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. You can sit out on the beach totally alone. You could be in the room alone. There could be no one around you. And there is this overwhelming wave of anxiety that comes over you for no reason. Did you experience that recently? Raise your hand, right? It helps others to realize that this is happening. This is happening, okay? So when you go through this and then all of a sudden your gut, okay, chat is blowing up right now. Chat is blowing up right now. Did you experience this? Okay, so it's valid. We're also being bombarded with solar activity at this time, which plays a role. These energies play a role. Don't shove it down. Address it, release it. And you will feel a physical calmness in your gut. The swelling in your midsection actually goes down. The abs are popping, baby. I'm just kidding, right? But these are things, if you understand it, right? Vet Father's right, and the healing is going on right now. And this message today is going to help you integrate the new energies and not effort and go back. We're moving forward. Do you feel the love coursing through you? And there is a drive that you have. Do you know about this drive? Big drive. It's your creative drive. And you will feel this drive flowing. That's your creative energy. That's your creative juices. If you're a person that is a conscious creator, you will feel when this drive is peaking and percolating. And then it needs to be released, baby. Oh, yeah. But in your life, when this year started, you felt like everything was being held back. And that's why I keep telling people, you gotta write things down. Let the ideas fester. Write them down. And so this is where patience comes into play. Don't jump the gun. Don't put it out there prematurely. But at the right time, you love this channel, at the right time, right? And you have felt this energy. This energy is to create. And it is time to burst this energy. You could put the beautiful oranges. We had the orange on yesterday. We have to have the beautiful oranges and yellows. These are the lower, okay? What I discussed in this past season, right? A little short season that we were in. Your base energy set, you listen to the words very carefully. I make a lot of jokes, right? But your base energy center, your stomach, your sacral, your root, it was totally recalibrated. If you're going to have a big, strong building, a beautiful, you have to have that foundation. And that foundation is ironclad, rock solid. Now you're on the foundation. Now you move forward. Now you could build up to the heavens. Wow, look at all the beautiful things that we're building here. Builders build, kid. And that's why when you get out of survival mode, that root, when you get out of survival mode, when you're not shamed, I mean, think about it, that energy. And so now apply it to you being creative. Are you shamed for your beautiful ideas? Many people around the world are gaslit and shamed. Once you have gone through the process of individuation, you don't give a you know what. And then now you know this. So now you're not going to mess it up yourself. You're going to move forward. You're going to understand this is what we went through. I'm not going backwards. This is already done. And it's done in the quantum field. So yeah, a lot of people do that, Catherine. Catherine, when you start rising up, okay, there's going to be people that try to pull you down. This happens every time. I did a full video on this, very detailed video. If you ever see NPCs pop up and try to talk you out of something when it's time for you to level up, all of a sudden these people care about oh, I have your best interest. You ever see these robots show up? Right? Oh, I have your best interest in mind. They try to talk you out of it. That's why you have to have the full armor of God. You're sealed in the forehead. You don't flinch, bro. You don't flinch, sis. Then you move forward. This is already written in the quantum field. Creation is already done. Creation is already done. However, if you mess this frequency up, if you go backwards, if you're walking around with anger, if you're self-sabotaging, if you have walls up, you will never receive. It's time to receive. And sometimes the way that these things pop up, it's not what we expected. So when you walk out the door today, do I make you feel like you want to run through the wall? Be happy. Don't overthink. You are aligned to love, because you know that right now the universe is trying to bring it to you. Right? So when your love of your life shows up, don't say what's the catch, right? Don't be nasty and to someone that could actually love you. When the opportunity of a lifetime for your work shows up, or an opportunity to leave your hometown, a lot of people resonate with that. It is part of the process, because you have so much of you are not the same. And this is why you're stuck. Some people saw the very powerful short that I had, a preview to this video. You are not the same. Get this, understand this today. You're not the person you were 7 years ago. You weren't the same. You're not the same person you were pre-2020. And if someone says you're not the same, and they say it in a gaslighting fashion, say, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And you're the same. Look at you. Ooh. This is our evolutionary journey. If you are the same, what did you do in the past 6, 7 years, huh? What'd you do? We're not supposed to be the same. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to expand. And we are taking back control of our everyday lives. I appreciate everyone. This was a powerful video today. I'm so grateful for the community support. I'm so grateful for everyone that became a channel member to help support this movement moving forward. And if today's talk resonates with you, if you get tremendous value out of this, I'm so grateful if you smash into the like button. You could click subscribe. It really helps the algorithms in this world that we're in right now. You'll get a daily notification, 9 a.m. Eastern. Watch the relevant videos that pop up on the screen and at the pinned comment if you're new. You could go over to the channel page. I revamped the channel page for those that are new. You can hit me up on Facebook. We have Facebook posts all day long. We're reeling and dealing on Facebook. We have Patreon. Grateful for the support on Patreon. However you choose to support this moving forward, but it's a really great support when you're sharing, because it shows the authenticity of real everyday life people. That's what it's always about. Real everyday life people. So I love you all, and leave a comment down below. How are you walking out the door today? We're walking out. We are aligned to love. We are aligned to abundance flowing in. And the way that abundance comes in, the way these things show up, that's why, and this is going to be helpful to people, you might have had an expectation of the way or how it might show up totally different, and you had no idea, and you didn't see that RKO coming. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, when that RK you get hit with that love RKO, boom, it hits you out of nowhere, right? So, and then you have a passion drive for your work, and you're beyond motivated, you're driven, and then you move forward with that. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate that Chris Mason 777. And I'm reading the comments. A lot of people, their guts are feeling better. So if you're feeling this, you feel the shift. Congratulations, you have quantum shifted. Ooh, baby. I love you guys. I love you guys. Bye for now.